Look at me. Do you see shame? Do you see hesitation? No. What you see is muscle carved from pain, discipline, and fire. What you see is dominance built rep by rep, year by year. These arms, these shoulders, these legs, they are not a mistake. They are not something I hide under baggy clothes, and they are not a burden I carry. They are my armor, my weapon, my crown. And if that makes me different, good. I was never built to blend in, I was built to stand out. They used to tell me, a woman should be small, delicate, soft. They told me to slow down, to stop lifting heavy, to stop trying to outgrow the box they put me in. But I broke their box into pieces, and I used the scraps to build my throne. I will never apologize for being strong. I will never apologize for being big. I will never apologize for dominating everything I put my hands on. Because dominance is not cruelty, it's mastery. It's refusing to let life, people, or doubt dictate who I am or what I achieve. Every dumbbell I've picked up was a declaration of war against weakness. Every drop of sweat on the gym floor is a receipt of the battles I've won against laziness, fear, and the voice that said, stop, it's too much. No, it was never too much. I was never too much. I was exactly what I was meant to be, more. And I tell you this not to boast, but to ignite something in you. Because I know there are women out there, strong women, powerful women who still hide themselves, afraid of the whispers, afraid of being called to masculine, afraid of losing approval. Let me tell you, approval is a cage, and cages are built for the weak. You weren't meant to shrink so that others could feel comfortable. You weren't meant to bend just so someone else could stand taller. You weren't meant to dim your fire just so no one gets burned. You were meant to blaze. You were meant to roar. You were meant to dominate. When I walk into a gym, I don't ask for space, I take it. When I put my hand on a barbell, it bends. To me, when I put my hand on my goals, they are mine. That's what dominance is. The unshakable belief that whatever you grip, whatever you touch, you own. And that power isn't exclusive to mitts in you. It's in the way you push past failure. It's in the way you refuse to quit. It's in the way you rise every time life tries to push you down. So to every woman listening, stop asking for permission to be great. Stop apologizing for being powerful. Stop pretending that your strength is something to be hidden. Build your body, build your mind, build your life. Muscle is not just flesh, it's proof. Proof that you fought, proof that you endured, proof that you dominated. Let the world call you intimidating. Let them say you're too much. Wear that label like a badge. Because the truth is, the world doesn't fear weakness, it fears strength. It fears women who refuse to bow. And I will always be that woman. I will always take up space. I will always dominate. And I challenge you to step into your power, to flex your strength, to rise above every doubt. Be dominant. Be unashamed. Be unstoppable. Because the world doesn't need another woman who fits in. The world needs a woman who takes over. And that woman is you. You'll think it was easy for me to stand here like this, to flex these muscles without shame, to dominate without fear. No, I had to walk through fire to get here. And that fire, it came from people, from voices, from every whisper, every smirk, every insult that told me I wasn't supposed to be this way. They told me my body was too big for a woman. They laughed when I walked into the gym. They called me names: manly, freak, unfeminine. Do you know how many times I wanted to break down? Do you know how many times I questioned myself? But every insult was just another weight on the bar, and I lifted it. Every judgment was another set I crushed. Every doubt was another mile I ran. They gave me their fire and I forged myself into steel. Dominance doesn't come from applause, it comes from surviving the silence. It comes from standing tall when no one believes in you. It comes from refusing to give up, even when the world tells you to shrink. That's why I say I dominate everything I touch, because I had to learn the hard way. If I don't take ownership of my body, my mind, my dreams, someone else will. And I refuse to hand my power away. They told me muscles don't belong on women. I say weakness doesn't belong in my life. They told me I'd never find acceptance. I say I wasn't looking for acceptance, I was looking for victory, and I found it. I found it in the gym, in the mirror, in the way my body carries me through battles most people will never understand. This isn't just muscle. This is my story. Written on my skin, every rep is a sentence. Every scar is a paragraph. And the book is still being written. So to the women listening who felt the sting of judgment, I see you. I know what it's like to feel those eyes on you when you pick up a weight that they think you can't handle. I know what it's like to hear those voices that say you're too much. But listen, being too much is exactly what makes you unstoppable. Being too much is what breaks ceilings and redefines strength. Never trade your power for their approval. Never trade your muscle for their comfort. And never let anyone convince you that dominance is a crime. It is your birthright. I dominate because I refused to be broken. I dominate because I chose not to listen. I dominate because the fire they threw at me didn't burn MIT, built me. And if I can do it, so can you. Your muscle, your power, your dominance, it's not a curse, it's a gift. Stop hiding it. Stop apologizing for it. Show the world who you are and let them choke on their doubts. Because when you finally unleash your full strength, when you finally step into your power, you'll realize something. No one can stop a woman who refuses to bow, and I am living proof of that. To my sisters in sweat, to the women who train, who fight, who bleed for the love of their sport, I see you. I see the fire in your eyes, the calluses on your hands, the bruises on your skin. I see the hours you've given that no one applauded. For the sacrifices that no one outside the arena will ever understand. I see the strength you've built, the grit you've carried, the muscle you've earned, and I tell you this, never, ever be ashamed of it. You are the proof that power has no gender. Female athletes, do you realize how powerful you are? You bend iron, you outrun fear, you outlast doubt. You've turned pain into fuel and sweat into legacy. Yet still, the world tries to put limits. On you they say you're too strong for a woman, as if strength was ever meant to belong to men alone. They question your dedication. They mock your muscles. They ask why you don't settle for being delicate. But here's the truth. Delicacy doesn't win races. Fragility doesn't score goals. Softness doesn't shatter records. And you weren't made to shrink, you were made to dominate. Every time you step onto that court, into that cage, onto that track, into that weight room, you are doing more than competing. You are breaking barriers. You are rewriting what it means to be a woman in sports. You are showing the next generation that strength can be feminine, that muscles can be beautiful, that power can wear lipstick, braids, or scars and still own the stage. But listen to me, sisters. Dominance is not just about medals. It's not just about trophies. It's about mindset. It's about refusing to quit when your lungs are burning and your body wants to give out. It's about showing up even when no one is cheering. It's about putting your hand on the challenge in front of you and saying, "This is mine. I own this. I will conquer this." That's the spirit of dominance, and it belongs to you as much as it belongs to me. Never let anyone tell you your muscles make you less of a woman. Never let anyone shame you for wanting to be strong, for wanting to be powerful, for wanting to dominate your sport. Because you're not just athletes, you are warriors, you are builders, you are trailblazers. Every rep, every sprint, every lift, every hit it, all writes a story of resilience, courage, and victory. And that story is one the world can't ignore, so stand tall, my sisters. Stand proud in your muscle, in your sweat, in your fire. Walk into every arena like you own it, because you do. Dominate every field, every stage, every platform that dares to challenge you. And when they whisper, when they doubt, when they try to cage you with their words, flex, rise, and roar louder than their ignorance. You are athletes, yes, but you are also a force. You are dominance embodied, and no one can take that from you. To the female athletes, I leave you with this. Never play small. Never dim your strength. Never apologize for being powerful. Dominate and let the world adjust to you.